Hello everybody, this is Dan, our Crazy Bad Cuber. In today's video, we're going to be doing a full review on the Angstrom WeiPo M. Now, when I first got this puzzle, just like any other WeiPo I've ever had before, I definitely had some mixed feelings about it. I personally prefer a puzzle that is tighter, like a GAN 249 was perfect for me in terms of stability, whereas a WeiPo to me has always felt kind of flimsy, way too fast for me. And because of that, I was never really able to just fully gravitate towards this puzzle as a main driver for me. But I've been using this for a while, and now my opinion has kind of changed. So I still maintain my opinion that this puzzle is quite fast. Now, I like a fast 3x3, 4x4, 5x5, 6x6 I don't like fast, 7x7 I do like fast. So it really depends on the puzzle, and 2x2 is something that I just don't really like a super fast puzzle. And to me, that's because I haven't practiced with one for a long time. 2x2s in the past have always kind of been slowish and sluggish or really grindy until this one came out, and I think the Diane as well was quite a fast puzzle. I've been using this now only for 2x2. I haven't been using any other 2x2s just so I get used to it, and I have gotten used to it. It's definitely a little bit still on the fast side for me, but I'm able to control it now. So one thing I've noticed about this puzzle is that I don't get any lockups with this thing, and the reason for that is because of the phenomenal corner cutting of the WeiPo. So you can see that we can go to 45 degrees, which is halfway, and it cuts absolutely no problem. We can actually even go further than 45 degrees and it still cuts no problem. And reverse corner cutting is also really good. Now, there's always been a point on a 2x2 where it can lock up, and I'll show you where that is. Now, on all 2x2s these days, we do have the rounded inner corners, and that creates, more room for reverse corner cutting, as you can see. But there is a point where it goes flat and then it starts to curve, and same with this way, flat and then it starts to curve. And when you touch those 2 points together, just over that, it tends to not want to cut immediately, and then it gets forced over. Now, on pretty much every other 2x2 I've tried, when you do that, you can really lock the cube up and it stays locked up. But you see I'm having a very hard time finding that point here, and that's right there. And that's where the lockup occurs. And on most cubes, that point where it locks up is much bigger than on this cube. That's it right there. And if I even go a millimeter to the right or the left of that point, it's going to cut one way or the other. And so this cube is very superior. And that's really the only place I lock up on 2x2s. And this puzzle is very minimal in that area. So I haven't quite got used to the speed of this puzzle and sort of the wobbliness of it. It doesn't feel to me as stable as other puzzles. But I'm getting my average on it. And because it's an Angstrom, I'm going to switch to it as my main because I honestly just really like them. I think you guys know this by now. And I'm getting my average on this, and there's no reason for me not to be using this puzzle as my main. It makes me feel really good as a solver. It motivates me to solve 2x2 more because it is such a smooth feeling puzzle and is just such a professionally set up puzzle. I do find the magnets in this a little bit strong, stronger than I would like, but when I am solving, I do not feel them at all. But you can see how strong these things are, because when I do a U move, it really does, it really overshoots and then it comes back, and you can kind of see that, it's almost got a bounciness to it. It goes whoop 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 like that, and I hope you guys can see that. So the magnets are definitely doing their job. They are a little bit strong for my taste. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you some solves on this, and during these solves you will see that I'm still having a little bit of trouble controlling the speed of this, but I do definitely get my average with this. So let's go ahead and watch those solves now. So you can get this puzzle in black or stickerless. I got black. I think they chose black to send me because they know that I prefer black puzzles. And it does weigh a little bit more than the stock version. It weighs 78 grams, which I don't think is that heavy for a 2x2 anyways. And it is a standard 50 millimeter puzzle. The price of this puzzle is $35.99. It is a hefty price tag for a 2x2, but in my opinion, very well worth it. A stock WeiPo, in comparison, is only $12.99, but you're not getting any magnetics, and you're probably going to have to open it up and lube the core so you get rid of that spring sound, and then you're going to have to lube it up as well. It's a lot of work, so it's really up to you whether you'd want a stock one or where you want to professionally set up one made by professional speed cubers. But all right, everybody, I do recommend the WeiPo if you're into 2x2, especially if you're into it a lot and you want to really get faster. This puzzle would definitely, I think, motivate you to do that. It does for me. But everybody has their own reasons for getting a puzzle. So if you'd like to get one, you can use the link at the top of the description at thecubicle.us. If you'd like to get it cheaper, you can use coupon code CrazyBagCuber at checkout and get a discount. And I want to thank the Cubicle for sending me this puzzle for review purposes. And I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on my next video.